Just take it easy today.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Got to focus. My head will roll.
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off.
If we seek monsters, we shall doubtless find them ere long.
Stupid human!
We've got goblins!
Leave it to me. I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
It is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Attack now, while the owner's attention is fixed on his favorite prey. Do hurry. This foe is sure to commit a moth to a flame.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter.
Oh, methinks the fiend smelled that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
The fallen must be revived.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Our foe has been knocked off balance. Trampled and trampled around.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
It is a foe worthy of promotion. Naught save our best will do.
No quarrel here.
I've got a firm grip on our foe.
I've got hold of the enemy.
Splendid. On my way. Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
Ha! They don't stand a chance against us now.
Strike fast, and our quarry shall fall. I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
Might I recommend we venture inside?
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
I suppose so.
Lay down your arms. Never hurt yourself.
Really now, what are you doing?
Forgive me, I could not help but laugh.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can. One of us has been drenched!
You'll not live to regret this.
I shall heal you at once. Halt, if you please.
Right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less powerful. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Would anyone care to push? We are none of us alike in vocation.
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Stronger than I anticipated.
Well thought, Arisen.
I dare say the Imperials could have defeated this lot without us.
Result to be proud of.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. Battles atop bridges are best avoided.
There is no worse place to be ambushed.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We should have to make our way over to it.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Wolves, if I've ever seen them.
Our ice attacks are wasted on this foe.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worrywart. I know what I'm doing. Regret this.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Well aware of the particulars.
Ilderen. Anasinde aliale akiales.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns. Battle is best avoided here.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here and take your aim at yon targets. You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of Elven make, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes? Not so for those of Elven make, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true, as if 'tis all a matter of poise. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bowmanship has failed to improve. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Let us see if I fare any better now. Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. Dead center. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than one of my own people's. 'Tis a strange thought. But how else to explain it? I'd nearly given up on myself. Yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all. My performance with this bow has divested me of such doubts. But the ingenuity of this design... If only my people would take heed. 'Tis all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tool so integral to our... I am decided. I shall take this bow. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
With the bow you gifted me...
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Over here, if you would.
Traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way? It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Over here, if you please.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation. This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Have you business with the guild, sir? Have you found any of the items we... dust perchance.
Always a pleasure.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back. This?
Ah, how I've long...
You'll not believe the journey I've had. I'll wager my horizons are broader than ever.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Gather round, gather round.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard.
Come take a look. You'll be glad... Glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Quite the predicament.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen. Begone! Do not make me warn you again!
I must try to affect. Where to now? It's quiet.
Your presence will not... Leave this place at once! Leave this place at once!
When does my watch end? I've cleaned on all sides.
What did I ever do to
Naught to
you?
look forward to, but a long day of work. Always sets me to... How dare you!
Bunch of sluggards. We need new blood.
Let him try and stop me. Time is fine.
Hey-o! I'm not taking any passengers.
Let me get that.
All right. Predicament. always sets me to thinking. This
Wait, the new equipment's coming.
still a while to go before we shift over.
If I could, I'd never leave.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
It isn't the dragon, but these pests what worry me.
Omen Island now, my God, I'm done. Not my kind of place, this. Wish I'd been born a nobleman.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Tis hard to find my footing in this darkness.
I'd sooner be left.
Heavens grant me guidance in my hour of need.
What should I do?
Not sure where I'm patrolling. I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else. What should I get up to today?
You don't know a town till you've met its people.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Hail, friend. 'Tis not long now ere I am to undertake the trial of archery. I thought it only right to tell you that, as you were the one who gifted me the bow that I'll be using. I was also rather hoping you would consider attending. No one could be worthier of witnessing this milestone in elven archery than you. Ah, but the path to the arbor is not easily found or followed. 'Twould be best I escorted you. There is a log bridge near the ruins where I train. I'll await you on the other side. Come find me when you are ready to make for the sacred arbor, the village of my people.
Need anything?
The trial of archery is nigh. If we would bear witness, we must first go to the ruins where Sir Glyndor trains. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Over here, if you would. Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Their most priority is to douse those flames. We've little need for a campsite. Present.
It is well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Pray, follow me. We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Look there. I espy another statue.
What say we mark it in our minds? A place of interest.
Very well. I shall return. We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Indeed. It was enough to make one pity our foe.
The trial of archery is nigh. If we would bear witness, We must first go to the ruins where Sir Glindor trains. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
You've come. Shall we follow me? And pray take care not...
The sacred arbor will be a sight to behold, I am sure. Let us trust in Sir Glindor to see us there.
It would behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
One cannot help but feel indolent.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
This is truly the time to romp about.
Do be mindful of your surroundings. We've got choppers! I shan't let them harm you. Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
It is a tendency we might exploit. To do so would be the more danger. Our foe stumbles. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Attack now, while the foe's attention is fixed on its favorite prey. Haste!
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Fear not. I'll think of something.
El, alla carilm, ilmen elote falomentarin nun fir, nambawe, elelia javtolme, nandeuin morteren ecialis, nun fir ananduine, fanamone matiene lismelto.
Isilrod vane nun lia casinque erenon. Lia fendel nar salma vi fir.
Alla carilm, fionoaro osto urine.
Oh, but this one comments Elvish. Impressive. I suppose I needn't summarize my conversation with Luamir just now then, if your companion interpreted for you. Now, come. The place the trial should be held is just up ahead.
Ferale Ilia Minalera.
Ayu, fanamo ne metani.
Onde Casinque Fanil.
The trial of archery shall be held here. I bid you wait just a moment while I prepare my entry. But I've just noticed. Where are all the custodians? They ne'er leave their posts. Could it be aught amiss?
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menel martir fa nun fionor. Minas vena eralote. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Kiriando anmindor hir.
No. Darren? I cannot stand idly by while my sister is in peril. My friend, if e'er I've had need to call upon your aid, 'tis now. I beg of you to join me in my sister's rescue. There is no time. I shall mark the location of the ogre's den upon your map. Make haste. Her life hangs in the balance.
Han Ostolintan. Non wende hit off. Gav urulor sel.
Nifia Menia. Falia Tialdana Lasor.
Morfanenwen alkawa.
Tis uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return.
Akaya arume fa in iterond, etele eldalia nun we, Finantai. Ilmen.
Vindamund. Ronde Minotaur.
And the wind fair no endira can you know?
Now we can return to this location whenever we've a ferry stone to hand.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
You're here, and not a moment too soon. We must find my sister and save her from the ogre's clutches.
Veninume. Mormartir tiel adaka kiriandio.
Tayel ni sil arin fil. Nun morivin wi alkarwa menelume. Lis anandor lumtena.
Nando in fa echialis. Pelinolwende sinde soron. Aiele alvekil.
Moriven fendelnar itarondo vani. Falis tulia.
Tread carefully. There is no telling what might lurk within. Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our determination.
Very well, I must. Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Let us defer to the arisen.
I suppose 'tis so.
That was hard won.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
live to regret this.
One of us has been poisoned.
Arbahat, preserve me. 'Tis e'en more nightmarish a sight than I had feared, but there is still hope, if I act quickly. The moment the ogre relinquishes my sister, I have ne'er attempted to strike a target so distant before. Yet, for the sake of my sister, pray, keep Darren out of harm's way. We must...
We must carry Miss Darren to safety.
This I did not expect.
Was most effective.
This foe is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter.
Our foe has been knocked off balance. Grab hold, strike to the ground.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
I've got a firm grip on our foe!
It is the simplest strategy that our foe knows to hold. Knock its feet.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Understood. The brute is felled. Our only remaining task is to carry Miss Darren to safety. Quit this place.
This I did not expect.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Hold a moment. What's this? A way out. Let us make haste. Oh, my heart. There can be no gladder tidings in all the world. None of this would have been possible if you had not gifted me this bow. You are my sister's savior. I am forever in your debt.
Eteler, lea fermor eldalia eralotte.
Finlenar.
Carilm ilmen arcael. Silfa nambawe nun kemenindor canian irils aldecar. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne? Eteler, lea fermor eldalia eralotte. Ondovana alvekil, eteler ne anler ailame. Lungtena peli telume. Ane martir, tindume ingarina fa alme alcarwa? Nenwen mor aiwanon, artahir kurir, morfa erando, am kiriando anmindor hiroth, artahir kurir, morfa vanalin hiror sorom, kasinke telpe nun finaler, lera nefir heranon, anne artaher firnit.
Din lenar. Lungdena we firn osto. My gratitude to you knows no bounds, friend. 'Twas your kindness that altered my plight as much as this bow. Not only are you my sister's savior, but mine as well. By the by, if you are as passionate about mastery of the bow as I am, perhaps you might speak with my father. His experience ought to be of benefit to you.
Kalael alame, karilm aidalia anandor, nun han. Heror anne oia fermor, anendune falan hiarmenran, lis fa arnefane, elorato ala, nun mor artaher. Firnis an erum laicasar an ils fin nefanamo lis kiriandio mor erlot, iavstir lalastar. Nun falesmir magananon, anamor lis turcult.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
I've just discovered a hidden route. Where might it take us, I wonder? Let me get that.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
It's dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master.
Phantoms!
Nambawi Alelia.
Halan ostolintan.
Elelote osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum.
Getting proper rest is an important...
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then.
A new day, a new perspective.
Cagnani.
Nun lia fiona sur finis, ilmen. Elelote osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Sinde fir arenka. Etela el dalia nunwe el one.
Anendune falumtena, nun falesmir anamon.
Having the Arisen obtain a maester's teaching is a welcome boon for us pawns as well.
I shall strive to learn from your...
Ele osto silfa malantha alekano mine. In fair avehum. Sinde fir arenk.
Carium, kemen rostindume nun melto morvea curuir. You're no elf. Halan lome meltol. Firnis numberway. I am called Darren. My brother taught me to speak your tongue. So different from our own. Do you understand me? I learned the words, but this is the first I use them. Others of your kind have come here, but my people warn them away. Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, see. Of late, the Arbaheart is,
Orneataher, Ostolia Hiro.
Monelinta?
My duty is to care for this, our sacred tree. The Arbaheart, she is called. She has been with us a very long time. She is nature's very heart, and a pillar of strength for my people. We have always lived in harmony with nature, and the Arbaheart is our connection to the land. Yet, day by day, her strength is failing. I must give her nourishment of the soil to help her recover. A special kind, called Gwifencha in my language. I know not what you would call it in yours. Once, a dwarf wandered into the arbor and gifted some to us. It filled the Arbaheart with life. Now, little remains. Too little for the Arbaheart to recover her strength in full. She begins to wane. Do you know of this substance? It must be found outside the arbor somewhere. If you find any, will you tell me where it lies? You can always depend on me to translate for you, Master. Gwifencha is the Elvish word for scale cinder. In your tongue, it is called scales? Now, scale cinder is a byproduct of the Batali smithing style. A Batali blacksmith ought to be able to tell us more. If you see him on your journey, will you let me know? In your tongue, it is called...
So, Guifentia is the Elvish word for scale cinder. I suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Batali blacksmith next. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Here we are.
Pray, let her know. Work's work, no matter.
Aye. What brings you to Brocker's smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in a look. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say. I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you, unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, of course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste, but the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Brocker.
So, the blacksmith ought grant us some Guifentia in exchange for Nutriarb. Shall we inform Miss Derrin of this, Master? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
Don't bring trouble to my door.
Over here, if you please.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Good day, sir.
My services... Don't come cheap, mind. You're welcome.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it first. Many thanks.
This way, Master.
All's going dark.
Come, I'll lead the way.
I shan't be best the likes of you.
Often we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Well, it certainly isn't easy work.
I fly a hobgoblin!
I rather thought the air felt heavy, and lo, 'tis rain.
If it keeps on like this, I'm like to become gloomy as a rain cloud myself.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Feast your eyes on this!
Quickly, Arisen, you must regain your footing.
I'll be needing a tall mug of ale to recover from that fight.
We are... To retreat, then?
Little does our foe realize how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
Right you are.
Well done.
Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
That battle took more out of me than I would have liked.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favor us.